Okay, it looks like the fifth wave is literally up here right now, forming, and it's completed. So here's the 5 waves, right? This is making a 1, a 2, 3, 4, and that's most likely the 5. You can see it broken down pretty nicely too over here. Just take a look. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Like that. Somewhere like that, right? Right at the resistance. So now I just wait for this trend line right here to break to the downside. And that will have confirmed my fifth wave, which will be really good money for breakfast, right? So I'm very, very close. I've added about just $10,000 more, keeping very small amounts on here, leverage times 5. So just give me a break of that trend line, and we're going to basically be golden for a downtrend here. I really don't want an extended wave to occur. So if an extended wave occurs, that's not going to be good for me. So the resistance is definitely hit right now. I'll show you where it is on Binance here. See the resistance up here? Right there of the previous high of 4521 right there. So let's see if this is going to break. I got to get ready for my morning. Got to shower. Got to get ready. Got a live stream coming up in 1.5 hours. So make sure you guys are staying with me. Hopefully we can find some really nice trades this morning. I literally just hopped on the computer the first thing right away. Not even brushing your teeth, you know, that kind of thing. Just checking the market. Obsessed with it. Give me a break to the downside. Come on. It's starting to show some nasty signs of rejection. See all these wicks? Look at this last candle as well. It's pretty good so far on the minute channel or minute candle. Let's see if this actually breaks down. Just trying to identify some squeezes that can happen. Whenever you see squeezes like this in trend lines, you can bank on the fact, especially for fifth waves. This looks like it's the fifth wave forming, right? Where this is making a 1, 2, 3, 4. The 5 is always choppy because it doesn't have as much force to go to the upside. So if this ends up correcting, it will correct the entire wave. So I'm probably going to scalp it for a good amount here, especially if I caught the top. I'll probably scalp it to at least 41 ranges, 5% gain on a 30K position. So around $1,500 profit. And the break should be coming. I'm wondering if I should leverage more, right? So that's always an option. I think I'll just go to leverage like 8 because I'm keeping all my money in my spot. And also in my, you know, I'm buying a lot. I'm accumulating tons for my public portfolio already at 30K. I'm also shifting money to my main portfolio as well, right? So this is probably going to break very soon here, I think. I think that's the maximum that you can buy at a time. You can't go more than that. Let's see. Come on, give me a break. I added 25K more. Or 2,500, I mean. Let's see if this is breaking. The 1 minute definitely says down. But of course, it might just be short one final wave. 1, 2, 3. This is 4, and this makes a 5th. So we have to be patient on this trade here. Very patient. I'm going to put my limit here for 25, and I'm going to put $7,500. As soon as this sells off, I'm going to enter it. Because you can't, unfortunately, put more than $2,500 in at a time, I think. Because of that, you can't market execute more than that. But you can put a limit at a lower price and then put a higher amount on there. So that's possible. Okay, so let's see if this trend line's about to break here. Not quite yet. It's really fighting right now. Not quite yet. Not yet. See how it's fighting on the trend line right there in the 15-second chart? That's the perfect trend line drawn, in my opinion. Could not be better than this. So as soon as that breaks to the downside, I'm watching on another monitor. It's go time. It's fighting hard right now. Fighting hard. It's popping out right now. But it could always wick back in. You just don't know, right? So you have to give it some time and look at it on at least, I'd say, a 30-second time frame here. 50-second might not be enough. So notice how it's squeezing. Really hard in here. See that? Squeeze. A little bit more. Waiting. I'm very, very patient. Rejection, I see. Wick, wick, wick. Let's see how the order book's looking. Order book is actually going to the upside. Ellie, what are you doing? Sorry, my dog is being a little bit crazy this morning. So this might indicate one more small wave up, right? One more. How's the momentum? Down. 1 minute's down, 2 minute down, 3 minute down, 4 minutes about to cross down. 5 minutes not quite there yet. So this might just be literally the very last wave that it's looking at to the upside. Not quite down yet. Okay, so it broke to the upside, I think, for now. It really depends on how you draw the trend line as well, right? It's very subjective. You know what I mean? Like, it's really subjective. You can just keep moving it. Like, angling it more and more and more and more, you know? Like, that's... So it's kind of subjective how you're drawing these trend lines a lot of the times. The 15 seconds going up a little bit, so... Just waiting now for this squeeze. Watch the squeeze is going to happen. I don't know where it's going to break, right? But I'm watching it very carefully. That's the point. And it's breaking down. 78. Oh, there we go. Give me like the 70 ranges and I'll enter. I don't want to wick. So just give me a little bit more confirmation to the 70s. 74s. So there we go. I'm down. Okay, so I put it in order. I'm in it for 40,000 now. I caught at a very high price there. There we... No, not yet. Not quite yet. But the momentum is certainly down. Oh, nice. There's a gapping. There's a gapping between these two candles, which indicated that the price changed in the order book, where people started to change their orders from a higher price to a lower price, which indicates pressure to the downside. So this is beautiful, the drop so far. Good. Now I think the momentum is definitely 100% in, going to the downside. Because of that, I'm pretty confident I won this trade. Very confident, actually. So the 382, whoops, the 382 fib will be my target for everything. So I zoom out here. I take my fib structure of the entire 5 waves. This one, I'm not sure what that wave is. Okay? No idea, but it could be the fib structure of the entire waves here, all 5, where this is a 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, to make the 3, 4, and the 5. So that could have been it as well, right? Either way, this is the first wave, that's the second. So I'm now guessing that this could even be the 5 waves in here. Okay? Like, that could be the 5 waves. So let's just show this to my Discord group. Okay. 5 waves are very likely in. Telling this to my Discord group. If you guys are in it, you caught this trade with me. Right? Very nice trade. I'm up $500 already. So this is just... Oh, wow. There's another gap. Another gap. Gap. So this momentum is really ridiculous. Nice. My baby whales caught it. Nice. All 5 waves are in. Let's go over this thoroughly. This is wave 1. That's 2. The most explosive wave is usually the 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 to make the 3. Okay, and then this one here finishes in a very sloppy way. I think that this is the 5 in here, where it makes a 1, 2, and you can see it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 truncated, and there's the 4, and that's most likely the 5 up there. So now we look at the momentum coming down. The 1 minute's being pushed down, or it's a 2 minutes being pushed down hard. See that? The 3 minutes being pushed down hard. The 3 minute just crossed over. It's actually, this histogram tick is really reassuring to the bears. 4 minute crossed, and now the 5 minute is crossed as well. We can see the 3rd histogram peak for the wave we can see the 5th histogram peak for the wave there. So beautiful so far. I love this trade. Let's see if it's going to continue down. Okay. I just want to close it around 4-1 range. If I close it at 4-1 range, I'm going to make about $2,300 on this particular trade. And that seems to be a very viable target in my opinion. Just a matter of being extremely patient for this trade and making sure I don't close my position early. So that's something that must be done. The 55 EMA is now officially broken. Okay. Not only is it broken, but the bulls tried to push it up. Sorry, hiccups. The 50 EMA is actually broken. I changed it, I forgot. Tried to poke upwards, but rejected down. So this should actually drop fairly significantly now. Be very, very patient with these trades, okay? So this trade, we were able to get it with a combination of Elliot wave theory, mainly, and also judging price action, gauging, observing price action at very relevant price points. And here we see that 4521, that was the resistance previously. I've got OCD and I have to change it to make sure it's the right number. So now this should definitely give some momentum going to the downside, unless I'm mistaken, and this is only a 1, 2, 3, and this is here is a 4, and then there's a 5 going up, unless I'm wrong. Okay, that's still a possibility in my mind. But I see that those gapping, it's very strong. So now we see on here, this is the moving average of the 50. It keeps rejecting it, trying to get back. Now we're getting a death cross between the 21, or sorry, the 13 and the 55 EMA, which I use for short term. Okay, we've never had a, sorry guys, my dog's in the background. She's very excited today. I walked her for 20 minutes and she still has a lot of energy. Don't mind if I talk about other random things and just be myself in the live trading videos. In the live streams, I'll be much more professional, but not in the live stream. In the day trading videos, I just kind of more chilled back in myself here. You know what I mean? So the 236 is a really relevant Fibonacci structure. So this is a perfect Elliott wave counting. Okay, I think that it's really gonna drop. My target's 0.41. I'll tell my group. My target is around here. Okay, give me a second. 236 fib near 0.041. Okay, so my group is very happy that we picked up a trade this morning already. You know, I'm not up a substantial amount. You know, I'm only playing 39,000. But let's just see how this is going to unfold. Okay, let's see if a descending triangle occurs. Do you see it? Right here, see that? It's looking like it's forming a descending triangle already. So that's fucking great. Just something like that, right? Let's see if that happens here. Looks great so far. Alright, so it's looking very nice so far. I know it's hard to identify, but you really can see the descending triangle. Okay, factor in some bull trap regions with wicks, and what you get is this right here. You see it squeezing to the downside, just like that. See that? The market is really pushing towards my side. Let's give it some time. Be patient. Just sit here. You know your game plan. Okay, the game plan is for this descending triangle to drop. The stop loss is going to be, honestly, break above here. I'm probably going to take a 4% loss, $1,200, if it breaks above this particular high. But I don't think it will. And I think this 5-wave Elliott count is done. Another retest of the trend line here. Really wondering if it's going to make that 5th wave that I thought it was going to make. I think it will, actually. I can't just keep drawing it over and over like that, you know? So let's see if it's going to go back up there. Maybe it's making a 5th. Like maybe that's 1, 2, 3. All of this is 4 and that's 5 up there. You never know, right? I'm not down much. I'm only down 300. I'm not that worried either. Just going to give it time. You got to really chill in these situations, honestly. A lot of people get freaked out. They're like, fuck, I got to, you know, got to close my position here. I'm not scared like that. I just ride it. When my bias is pretty strong, my TA is really solid right there. I think it's time. I decided to change my stop loss to above here, where I'll take a $1,300 loss if I lose it. Alright, so update on ARPA. It's going down. Look at the MACDs. MACD 30-second is down. The momentum started. 1 minute crossed over, is going down. 30-second, 1 minute down. 2 minutes on a tear down. This was the fake out going up. 3 minutes going down. 4 minutes going down hard. The momentum is going down here. You see it? 5 minute just crossed over. This is, I call this the jaws. The jaws where we get small tick, big tick. Okay, so I think this is going down. I don't see this going up. The resistance is definitely hit here. 6 minutes crossing over. Our side bearishly diverging, bearishly diverging. Bearishly diverging, bearishly diverging, bearishly diverging. The signs are certainly down here. I can't see this rallying up anymore. The 1 minute chart, 55 EMA, is broken down again. It couldn't stay above it. So how could this possibly be bullish in my opinion? I just can't see it going up anymore. Like, it's getting really bearish. MACD is ticking. 1 peak, 2 peak, 3 peak. Histogram going lower, lower, lower. So the first peak here. Well, this, I guess, I'm not sure where the one begins. I really couldn't tell you, but I really think this is going down. There's just so much momentum based off of the indicators that it's hard to see this going up right now. We just gotta wait to see and just chill. Just chill a little bit to see. My stop is not gonna be till it breaks above there. It's either gonna go parabolic and the 5th wave and all 5 waves is not even, like, you know, it's gonna disregard it. But like, how could you disagree with a 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5 wave count up? It's really hard to, right? So it's like there's no choice but for it to go down or maybe a parabolic rally. But either way, the signs are pointing down. Okay, I'm back. So the ascending triangle is in. Do you see it? But it really looks like it wants to break to the downside. I don't see this breaking up. All 5 waves are most likely in now. Something like that in there. 1, 2, 3, ABC, 4, and the 5 up there. And here we are. Come on, give me a break. Oh, no break yet. But 30-second is down. 1 minute just crossed over down. See, the 5 minute is indicating higher momentum down. So I just can't see this staying up. If it smashes down, it's going to be violent in my opinion. I really want to have breakfast before my live stream. I only got 27 minutes. So, yeah, this needs to break down right away before 10 o'clock because my live stream is coming up soon. Just gotta give it time. And there we go, I think. No, it's just a wick. Fuck, that was really close. Come on. I'm just watching on my other monitors right now. Gotta give it some more time, man. Just gotta give it some time. This ascending triangle could really go either way. Really go either way. So ascending triangles can break down. They can break up. You just never really know. But this one has more momentum to come down. If we take a look at it on the 5 minute time frame, right? It's got lower RSIs just peaking down hard. So, and let's see, 8 minute charts crossing over now. Just gotta be patient. The group, my Discord group gets really impatient. So sometimes I gotta step away from the emotions that they add to trading. I really recommend that you don't add emotions to trading. You can't just whine about the trades or keep announcing every time it moves 1-2%. Like, why is it not going down? You know, shit like that it honestly irritates me because it's adding just a whole range of emotions to trading that's really unnecessary. If you can't even control your emotions to be patient for a trade to come to fruition or not, how the fuck could you be patient for other things when it comes to big trades and when you need to make clutch decisions, right? So here's the fucking drop. Jesus, people were just crying about this in my group. I gotta really step away from it sometimes. This is the drop right here. It's happening, finally. Nice. The trade is literally going perfect right now. The only reason why it's finding support is because of that little wick right there. Right? That little tiny, tiny wick that's supporting. But as soon as it's broken, it's probably going to fall down extremely hard, in my opinion. Like this low right there, which I will add an alert for. So it found the first bounce, okay? It found the first bounce. I want to make sure my sounds are on for this morning. I always double check. So there we go. So this alert right here will let me know that it's fallen down. I'm up a good $700. It's going to turn into a $2,000-$3,000 trade for sure. And here we go, guys. Yes, we took out that low. Low taken out. Beautiful. Lows taken out. Beautiful. Nice. I'm doing very well with this trade here. Up $1,300, but unfortunately I've got a live stream now, so I've got to take my profit here. Okay, guys. Alright, so I've got a live stream now. That means that I've got to take my profit because I don't want to be in a trade during a live stream here. So this is for about $1,100, and boom, guys, I just took this trade with my group. Okay, this group, we've been looking at it all day. So this is the 5-wave count. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 to make the 3. 4 comes down. And this is the classic example of a 5-wave that's been happening for the whole month, and that's why I've been killing it. This here makes that kind of formation, okay? The 3, the 4 goes down, then the 5 goes up just like that, right? And then you get a trend line. See this trend line? Trend line, trend line, trend line, trend line. So when you get trend line supports like that, you short it on the break, and that's exactly what I did. Okay, I shorted on the break. It looks like a descending triangle, but if you zoom far out, you see this high. Do you see that high right there? A 4521. So 4521 ends up hitting it nicely. So we ended up all shorting it as a group, and we all took literally a 3 to 4% profit. The only reason I'm closing early is because I've got a live stream in about 5 minutes, and I don't want to be in a trade during my live stream because I want to keep it very professional and focus oriented on the crypto market. So guys, come join me very soon for the live stream, and I'm going to show you guys exactly how I do this every single day in, day out. And also we're going to take a look at the crypto market in general and talk about things like Matic's massive rally. We're going to talk about my portfolio. What else rallied yesterday? Storage rallied really hard as well. Okay, and we're going to talk about Bell as well, how I caught this stupid uptrend yesterday, that rally right there. So these are the 3 coins that we're going to be focusing on today, and I'll see you guys soon. Bam, $1,200 profit, and it's only 10 a.m.